Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiva and today we are cooking. And unfortunately, we're cooking without meat because your girl's a vegan. And after my last video where I shared my vegan experience with you guys, I will link the video somewhere here so you can check it out straight after we finish this one. I thought I'd show you guys one of my favorite meals to prepare. This can be considered as a fast food? I don't know. But anyway, get your pen and paper ready because, hey, who knows, you might want to give this a try, or you can actually swap out some of the ingredients that I'll be using today with actual meat or chicken. I'm not judging. I mean, I'm just doing my own thing here. So let's get straight into it. Today, I'll be showing you guys how to make a bean burger. I'm gonna be using a couple of different ingredients. We have some mixed beans. These are canned because I do not have time to prep from scratch. These are mushrooms. We have some breadcrumbs that we're going to be using. This is our binding agent. Red onions. I prefer this because, and I don't know if it's just me, but okay, maybe it's just me. Some garlic because it's a superfood, and of course the sweetest potato of all time. Let's not waste any time. Let's get chopping. Okay. So these potatoes, these potatoes have already been washed and scrubbed. And when I mean scrubbed, I actually have a brush that I use to specifically just wash my vegetables because most of the time, those that I can, I love to keep the skin. So we're gonna just chop these. So I'm a lazy cook. I like to get my veggies as tiny as possible. I am gonna mash them at the end of the day. So I don't want them to be too big because this is usually something that I like to prepare really quickly. But I won't lie, it takes some time. So we're just gonna lay these on here. And I'm not gonna put in any seasoning, but I am gonna use some olive oil to just drizzle on top of them. And that's it. And another thing that I like to do is, in order to really release the flavor of my veggies, I usually like to roast my garlic before using it. Okay, this is such a mess. Shall Kilibits. What is my assistant? Are you ready? Okay. Assistant, please go put these in the oven. We're just gonna put them in the oven for a couple of minutes until they've, somewhat changed color. So, up next is the onion. Little one hand like a chef, just the way I'm chopping is not how an actual chef chops. So I've basically, you put it in the oven, ne? Okay, sure. So I actually used to study home economics in high school. Now I know everyone does home economics in high school, well, almost everyone, but we kicked it up a notch and I did food and nutrition for the last 2 years in high school. And I absolutely, guys, like when I say I used to love it. It was my absolute favorite thing to do because I love experimenting. I love looking in a magazine and basically trying to get all the necessary ingredients and putting the meal together. So, like I said, I'm just roughly chopping everything. How not perfection, huh? Street lights. Like, yes and no. Street lights, because some of the things people put in their bodies are absolute poison. But in the sense of how they look, it's not always that important. At least that's what I think. Well, sometimes. So we're gonna be putting these into our very big mixing bowl. Oh, yeah, that's onion for you. Coming through hard. So once we've done that, actually, what the heck am I doing? I'm gonna need to switch things up a bit. That is our 1 onion and 1 can of mixed beans. And things are gonna get really interesting. We are basically going to smash these together. I'm one of those people that really enjoys texture. Your onion when it's cooked but like still kind of raw, especially in my burgers. I want to feel that sweetness and that like zap it puts out while it's still raw. So that's why I do what I do. Okay, so that's all mixed up. It's looking really good. It's looking really good. All that this mixture is missing is the sweet potato, which is gonna bind it together. And of course, we're gonna add some mushrooms a bit later on. So now that that is chopped, y'all don't be showing how untidy my kitchen is. Okay. However many you want, really. I know I just mentioned we're like a can of beans, but you know the great thing about cooking is that you basically do whatever you want. Whatever feels good to you is exactly what you do. So you're just gonna roughly chop these. I don't want to keep them in that little halved pretty shape that they come in, because I want them to be minced into the burger. Now, some people might not want to include the mushroom because they also retain water. So in order to combat that extra liquid that they put out, we are going to be frying our burgers before we actually grill them in the oven. I understand, Panache, why Somizi had to have someone there with him while he cooks. And I'm cookies. Lidut's behind the scenes, I'm all alone. Okay. So I'm gonna have to. Okay, so we've grilled the potatoes. I'm just gonna like mush them in there. God damn it, can you see that? There's actual like steam. Mother of Jesus. There we go. So the only reason I get antenna is so that it becomes a little easier to like mash them in. Okay, and the meshing process can start. There we go. I prefer the way sweet potatoes taste as compared to white potatoes. So the normal, do we call them white or yellow? I'm not sure, but normal potatoes, I prefer them in some curry dishes. But for these particular burgers, the sweetness of the sweet potato really just works for me. And there you go. So I'm just gonna do a little something. So before I start mixing them even more, we're gonna go in with our pepper. And I usually like to do that while everything is still like piping hot. And then our Himalayan pink salt. And then, of course, Crouton spice. This gives a really nice, taste to them. Okay. There is one thing that this dish is missing, and because I have an assistant, my assistant will go get it for me. Okay, so outside, I have a herb garden. If you can just pick me mefutanyana e mmalwa tla bona ka ga nthomone hona le tse ding tse telele tse tje ebe lata ngwana lata re tla bua khutla. He'll be fine. It's gotta work for this meal anyway. Same way I'm putting. God, I hope you went to the right garden. All right, so we're just gonna keep doing this. Mix these babies in. Oh my God. Guys, it smells so good. It smells so good. So good. So because I'm making a bigger batch than I usually make, yes. There we go. Guys, my assistant is legit earning his keep. Thank you. So these are fresh herbs from my garden. I'm just gonna take out the ones that have flowered, like this parsley. We're not gonna use that, but we are gonna use some fresh parsley and some fresh dill. We'll use the parsley towards the end. But one of the reasons keratang thing is because it gives such an interesting flavor to potatoes in general. It's one of those herbs that if you're gonna make just a basic potato salad with whatever you're gonna put in, some egg, I would recommend you put in some dill and then your mayonnaise. It gives alright. Okay. So now that we've done this, if you deal it, it's time for me to get ready to start using my hands. So earlier when we did the potatoes, we also did some garlic. I like to grill my garlic because then it releases a really nice taste. So here's the garlic. And once it's been grilled, it's really easy to take out of the packet. Look at that. It smells so good. Like, to me, garlic already smells really, really good. It's never been something that I didn't like. I will actually give you guys a secret. Growing up, I used to take like a chunk of garlic. If I went out drinking with my friends, I would have pizza or whatever meal that I knew had a garlicky smell, because I used to think that if I ate a lot of garlic, you wouldn't be able to tell that I'd had like 1 or 2 sangrias. Okay. I'm such a messy cook. This is what happens when you cook in front of people and you're not used to it. So we're just gonna dump that in there, and then we're gonna take our minced mushrooms, and we're gonna throw our minced mushrooms in there. We're also just gonna take our herbs, we'll keep the parsley for later. I think so. We're just gonna take our sprigs of dill and we're just gonna like roughly chop them. So basically, to just talk you guys through this, veganism which is basically what's happening with me right now. I no longer eat meat. Oh, there's my guest. Can you please go get her? I now enjoy like plant-based food. That's what I do. I be eating that plant-based food. This is now being like mixed in. It's really looking so good. So I'm actually gonna have guests on here today that are gonna be enjoying this one-of-a-kind meal with us. Then breadcrumbs. Hi guys. Hello.
Surprise for you.
Keep that you're using in my house. Oh, keep that you're getting. You know what, guys? Come in, have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. Surprise, okay, so like I was saying, we use the breadcrumbs as a binding agent. So do you mind not showing the mess that I'm making? We use this as a binding agent. The funny thing about you guys getting here now is that this should have been done already. But it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. All right. I really hope I didn't put in too much. Ready, Roja, no meat. No meat life. Girl, don't be acting like you don't know. I don't eat meat. I don't eat this kind of meat. Like, I eat meat, but like, not this.
So who's going to eat this one?
All of you.
Okay.
All of you. No. Okay, we're gonna leave that part where I dropped something that I wanna put right back in the bowl. Okay. So once this is done, guys, we're still shooting. So once this is done, we just turn these into little patties that we're gonna fry up, and then once we fried these up, we are gonna stuff them in the oven and bake them for about 10 to 15 minutes max, and that's it. We're gonna be using some pita bread. We're gonna stuff them with baby spinach, some feta cheese, because I'm pretty sure some of my guests do not appreciate not even having something cheesy if they can't have something meaty. So that's what we're gonna do, and that's about it. Okay guys, we are done. The bean burgers are cooked. Now this is your first time. What am I doing? Guys, this is Diva. Diva is gonna be featured in my next video. Not this one, but like after she stuffs her face with what I hope she'll say is good enough. We're gonna jump into another video that's gonna be on the channel a little later on. But are you ready to try your very first meatless situation? I just hope that her love for food, masks the fact that how na namagaman.
No, I love food. I love food.
For sure.
Hi guys.
Okay,
let me try.
Papa babes.
Yo, I hope my crush is not watching.
Your crush better watch. She loves food.
Yeah.
Any man that can't take you out to eat is rubbish, in my opinion. Okay. 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 You have to be honest.
A little bit chilly, but not too chilly for me because cassava chili is ne.
Okay, baby. I should have asked.
No. It's not too much for me.
Okay.
I'm like, can I have another bread?
Yeah, no, sure. Look, I'm not trying to convert, but if I can make someone do something really creative without using meat, then I'm good. Thumbs up. Double thumbs up. Get your wine, girl. Get your wine, girl. Get your wine. It's okay. We're not gonna cut. They need.
Whatever. It's nice.
Just because we're on camera.
On camera, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I love food, and so this is amazing. I love it.
She's wasting all my ass. I feel like you are.
Thumbs up. I love it.
That last getting is a nervous. Okay, you can sit down, and then I'm going to make the next one for now. You enjoyed it?
I like it.
Okay.
Guys,
Yeah. Okay, guys, this is go introduce someone, Jack. Who happens to walk runways for some of the most talented designers in the entire country. This is so weird having like
best friend.
Diva just reminded me of my own misbehaving best friend. Nah, Sepepe is a model in his own right. Before he's even Diva's anything, he is a pretty big deal. Okay, so are you ready to try? Apprehensive.
Oh, okay.
Excitement. That's all I need. Like, okay, so are you afraid of spicy food?
No.
You're not. Damn.
Just
I'll watch.
something without meat. So let's try it. It's okay. Doing good.
It's a natural phobia. Cam Soto. So we're gonna put in. You know when you know someone like in person, away from, of course, the prying eye, even all of a sudden you have cameras and stuff, and then he's like acting brand new.
He's shy, but today.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Every single time I've been with him, he's been nothing but loud
He's shy.
and bubbly.
I used to be loud.
And then?
I stopped depression, I think.
Okay.
It kind of kicked in when I realized that I
Okay.
was, just mixing it together.
You're a different person in this state.
No.
All
Altogether.
together.
So you think this whole time it was like a mask?
Yeah, it was a mask.
God damn it, okay.
It was
All right. Listen, this is this is content for the second video. Already baby.
Yeah, I think I am. But it's okay. Let's try.
This is, you know what we should say? Lesotho trying vegan for the first time. This might just be a whole video in its own right. What? I look like bank. It's nice, but you prefer. Thank God you have like that like outcut where you show him eating. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully, it's long enough for you to stick around for the next one. And good enough to stick around for the next one, right? That's what I meant. Thank you very much for joining me for my very first cooking session where I prepare nothing but plant-based goodness. Until next time, eat a tomato, dog. Don't forget to subscribe.